It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we'll see the Big Apple take on the home of Buffalo Wings in a New York battle. It's the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets under the lights on Sunday night.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that can have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
I remember watching him in college and seeing a guy that you knew had great potential, but I don't know that anyone knew that we would see how he would blossom as an NFL player who will go down as one of the all-time great quarterbacks. Can make every throw from every angle with terrific mobility, and he knows how to win games, always in contention for a championship.
Now Carter to start the drive. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. To throw is Rodgers. That's a screen play here for Carter. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Rodgers now on first down. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both. And at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
One of the best in the NFL, in no small part because of his running ability. But on that play, didn't matter to the defense at all. Nice stop for them, a feather in their cap for getting the sack and brought down one of the toughest guys to catch in the NFL.
So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. They'll have very good starting field position here after the turnover as they search for the first points of the ball game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run again with Harris. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 29.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. That one goes for 8 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It can be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Harris running straight ahead, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Harris. And he showed a nice little juke, but then the window quickly closed. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Again, it's Harris, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Damian Harris, a touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
It's Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. So this drive spanned 7 plays. And it was Damian Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. Here's Mecole Hardman. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. New York's offense back out there and set to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Terrell Bernard is in on the tackle. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Okay, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They'll run with Carter. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Rodgers going to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. And now we've got a stoppage for an injured player, and that appears to be Garrett Wilson, who is shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard. Now Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carter. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Back-to-back catches here for Carter. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, But we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot.
Rodgers now to throw. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. That time a 9-play drive, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Let's be smart. Let's go. Let's go now.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Allen going to throw. Flushed out right. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On second and very short, Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. On the give, this is Harris. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Throwing now is Allen. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills have taken the lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. Last drive, surgeon-like, dare I say, 7 for 7. That'll help your QB rating.
It will indeed, won't it? Can you figure out QB rating? Can you do it? Can you do the formula?
No, I just know the higher the number, the better.
Yeah, that's what I've been told,
That's what I know.
I know that in the NFL, 158.3 is the number they're all trying to get to. I think he was that on that last drive. I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Good footwork at the 30. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Draw play, Carter. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I know at times today's NFL sure feels like everything's about the guy throwing the football. But when you got a guy who can run it and move it and gain this type of yardage, you'll take him each and every time.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Rodgers. His throw incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
The Jets on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Rodgers. He'll check this one down to Carter. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Always important as a defender on third down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills ready to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
On 2nd down at 4, Allen to the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. To throw, it's Allen. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Allen. Finding Harris over the middle. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From midfield, here's Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Going right side here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Bills. Trent Sherfield, 31 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. It's good to make it 17-7. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown.
Let's play. Let's play now, baby. Let's play.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. On first down, Rodgers. Throwing left side, it's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Rodgers. It's a screen play here for Carter. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Rodgers to throw once more. Open man here is Conklin. And they'll work this down inside the 30. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And this taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports halftime report. First, though, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for the Bills. And their passing game has been the reason why they lead thus far. They've had great success moving the ball through 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return.
And the Jets will take over.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43.
Hall ought to give up the middle.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Rodgers.
That's going to be caught downfield by Lazard.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. Now that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a 3rd to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
They'll run with Hall.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Rodgers going to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Carter.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Now Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll start the drive with Harris. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want, and other times the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Now Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. That's what it is. That's what it is.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Jermaine Johnson able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
They gotta walk that walk, baby.
And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on 3rd. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this is Cook with the ground. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
Good job, baby. Good job.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Option play. Here's Cook. Jermaine Johnson there to bring him down.
It's showtime, baby. Guys, when you get it off, let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. We gotta be big time now. Let's go. Let's go.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They'll try the right side with Harris. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for 1st downs instead of airing it out.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go, baby.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis from a yard out. And the Bills will add to their 4th quarter lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. New York set to take the field. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. To throw is Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Running left, it's Hall. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Rodgers now to throw. Complete. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the 4th quarter. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And Diggs has it. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
Let's go.
Allen now on 1st down. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Now Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's Cook. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. The offense on third down tonight, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. Here it's 3rd and 3. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Allen now looks to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Bass on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Jets ready to get going again here on offense. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Second and 2. Out of the gun, they run with Carter. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally. The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this third down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. Now Rodgers. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
On first down, Rodgers. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
From the 40 now on second down. Rodgers. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. Throwing is Rodgers.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Rodgers to throw once more. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here's Rodgers.
He'll drop this underneath to Carter. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. On play action, Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Rodgers again now. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Aaron Rodgers hitting Alan Lazard. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Yeah, here come the Bills. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They hand this off to Harris.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And some room to roam now. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. And his kick here is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle. Go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.